Hey, everybody. I didn't know I was live here. I don't know what I did. I scheduled one for 11. But anyways, I'm glad you're all here. Thousand flies. You guys caught me sitting here in my lounge chair. You know, I love Joy. How you doing? Agent Orange, thank you for coming, my friend. Folks, I need your help because I'm really seriously I'm confused. Now, as you all know, you've been on YouTube for a long time. There's a lot of words that I cannot say, okay? And they're regular words that are in the dictionary. But yet, Google, who controls social media, they own YouTube, Facebook, they own several of them, as you know. What I don't understand, I can't say these certain words, but yet these informants or these rats, these gangsters, I don't know if you watch these other gangsters, all right? But you got them all out there. You know who they are. I don't have to mention their name. They were all rats. They killed people. They dismembered bodies. They did everything you could think of. And they could come on YouTube and discuss it all and how they do it. It's almost like they're teaching others how to do it. And they got millions of followers. But I can't say like bye bye, things like that there. So that's why I'm very confused. All right? James Norris, how are you? What I'm up to? I get the older I get, the more confused I get because technology is something that I don't understand. Okay, I try to. My son tries to teach me. He's talked to me upon hours and upon hours, telling me what to say, how I should say it, and all those things. And folks, I just can't do it. I gotta be honest. I just come here and I gotta be me. I tell you the truth. I tell you the facts. I tell you my perspective on things. I tell you what I think might happen from my past experiences. Okay? But, that's what I could do. I don't make no money here. God bless a man. If I had to make money on here, I'd be in deep trouble. I'm in trouble anyways. Okay? I mean, look at this economy. Let's talk about the economy. It's not getting better. I don't care who you're voting for office. No matter who you vote to put in the office, just know and understand they are lying to you. Okay? They don't care about you. Let's take these terrorists, all right? Let's take these terrorists. You hear President Trump come on TV about the $1 trillion here, $1 trillion. Anybody even know what $1 trillion is? I bet most people don't know. Come on, most of us got to count our hundreds, all right? Our thousands. Now you get to, most people don't know what $1 million is. Has anybody here ever seen $1 million in cash? Put it in the comments. Let me know. I would like to know how many of you have seen $1 million on cash. All right? I have. It's a lot of money. Okay? It wasn't mine, unfortunately, but I seen it. Okay? I got a little part. Okay? But talking trillions. And he's talking how good it's going to be for you and me. But yet you go to the grocery store and you're paying more money than you ever did before. You go to the gas station, you're paying more for gas. Well, that's if you live in California. California should be a separate country, okay? Because Newsom has screwed this state up so bad, I can't even begin to tell you. Folks, sometimes I don't want to wake up in the morning, okay? Because I don't know what this guy is going to do to make it worse for us. You have no idea. It's like every Friday he's got more laws, more law, more laws. Okay? And every law that he makes is to extract money from you. That's all he does. I mean, what kind of world we living in? Trump's talking $1 trillion. Okay? Yeah, it was a great idea. Make other countries pay more if they want to do business with the United States. Yeah, I'm all for that. Okay? I'm all for that. But he didn't think it out. That's his problem. He doesn't think out and weigh it and consult with others. It's his idea. He does it. That's how it's going to be. And his cabinet, okay, they learned from the first time he was president not to say nothing because they'll get fired. Okay? It's as simple as that. All right? James, you live in the country. God bless you. I should move to the country, all right? I should move to a cabin in the mountains, all right? With no phones, no computer, no nothing. I'd be better off. I could talk to the animals. At least they're friendly. They might communicate with me more. Yeah, Dollar Tree is $1.25, okay? And they're going out of business, okay? Oh, Christ, folks, I tell you, I can't believe, Lovejoy, thank you so much. Folks, look at Lovejoy, God bless you. Lovejoy hit that thanks button. And you know, that helps me. You have no idea how much it helps me when you folks hit that thanks button or send money to my PayPal account, okay? I'm not begging for it. I'm not going to do that, okay? I just want you to know I sincerely appreciate it from my heart, okay? And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for, okay? All right, so now let's begin. All these words that I cannot say on YouTube, but yet these rats can come out who made deals with the government, got a pass on everybody and every person they killed, and I can't say certain words, but they could tell you how they killed somebody, how they waited for somebody to be at a location, or how they drew that person to a location, and then what they did with the body, okay? They could tell you everything. And YouTube allows that. Is there something wrong here, folks? Tell me that. Tell me I'm wrong. I appreciate it. Because I need your help. You are the folks that help me. You are the only reason that I come here on YouTube. Okay? Terrorists are the worst thing. All right? This guy, you mark my words. The midterms comes, he's going to lose Congress and the Senate, and he's going to be a lame duck president. Okay? Thank you, Crazy. I'm sorry, Kaz. Forgive me if I pronounce your name. Have any pets? Pets are the best thing. They're your best friends, folks. Oh, yeah. My son's got a cat. You ought to see it. It's the most beautiful cat I ever seen. Name is Capone. I love that baby. That's my grandson. So, yeah, I love animals, folks. I do. Yeah, folks, you could tell I'm having a bad day. Okay? You know, I went shopping this morning. I had to buy pillows. Now, yesterday I told you I washed pillows. Guess what happened? It broke apart in the washing machine. What a mess it became. I had to clean that mess. Today I had to go buy a couple more pillows. So I went to Ross Dress for Less to buy pillows. And they didn't have them at one Ross Dress for Less, so I had to go to the one at the Beverly Connection. Now, you used to be able to go there, go to Target, they stamp your parking ticket, you got free parking. They stopped that down. Now, if you go in there and you're in there for a minute, you got to pay $6 to park. So I went to Ross Dress for Less, not Target, and they don't validate the parking. All right? And I found 2 pillows, I got them. And then the girl said, "You want a bag for 10 cents?" I said, "No, I don't want to pay 10 cents for a bag. All right? I just spent this amount to buy pillows. You want to charge me for a bag. Okay? I mean, this is getting ridiculous." I said, "Then I got to pay parking? I got to pay $6 for the honor of driving here? Because it's the only place you could park. There's no other parking on the streets around there. So that's the only thing." Yeah, James, I live in California. All right? This used to be a great place. Now it's the worst place probably in the world. Okay? All right? Newsom wants to call Trump a communist. He's the communist. Oh my God. We're being robbed so much every day. And we just put up with it. Right? I know, Kaz, it's not good in the UK. I got a lot of mates over there. They tell me the same thing. All right? I mean, folks, you can't leave the house without spending any money. You know, more people stay home. People are not going out as much no more. Oh, and now we're closing the education department. Well, they should close it because nobody's reading today. Nobody listens. All right? Are kids even going to school? Now, somebody, do you remember the bug? Which bug? Oh, when it flew in? Are you talking about that, Magooch? Loves, you're in California. What part, Lovejoy? What part of California? Are you near me? Are you in Los Angeles? Let me know where you're at. You know, folks, I'm going to be 81 years old next month. 81. I have been in California for 50 years. 50. When I first came here, you could eat off the streets. It was so clean. You had no idea. California was the California dream. Now it's the California misery. Okay? Our streets, we got more holes in the road than they got in New York after a winter when you put salt on the roads back there. All right? Yes, Kenny, I did have the pleasure. I call him Uncle Frank Costello. It's all in my book. I met Frank Costello. I met Russell Buffalino, Meyer Lansky, and I go on and on. I met the best of the old timers, the best of them. Okay, you can read in my book. All right? Lovejoy, well, you got to get down here, Lovejoy, and we got to have coffee and meet up. Okay, you can message me, let me know. Okay, you know I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, I'm all over the place here. All right? Mossad agency. What kind of agency you have there? Frankie the Bug. No, Frankie the Bug. I don't know. Everything bugs me today. I tell you that much, okay? It's just the mood, all right? I'm sick and tired of seeing Trump on television. We never saw Biden, and now it's all you see. You put on a TV, Trump's got his mug there anytime, all the time. Tell you what he's doing. He's always with foreign leaders. He's always doing something with other countries. What about the country that you're the president of, President Trump? Are you going to take care of the country that you are the president of? I ask you. I voted for you. I expected you to do everything you said you were going to do. Yeah, you got rid of immigration. Yeah, nobody's coming across the border. Yeah, great job. But you didn't think that one out either. Because you're taking innocent people who had no criminal record, who've been here for 20 years. The people that clean the houses, pick the crops, clean the streets. You've taken them away. So all our prices are increased now when we buy produce. Yeah, you didn't think about that, Donald Trump, did you? No. And he comes out and tells you what a great job he's doing and prices are down. Prices are down. You're talking, Donald Trump is a guy who's probably never been in a grocery store in his life, okay? I got friends in the construction business. They've had workers 15, 20 years, okay? That ice came in and took away. Folks, don't go to Home Depot, because that's where Home Depot seems to be the place they like to go to get immigrants, okay? Don't go to Home Depot, because if you look like an immigrant, they're going to take you away. All right? Oh, Stephen, I know. My governor's the worst. I was just talking about it, Stephen. Okay? All right? I know that. Don't tell me. Okay? I'm talking about Trump. I voted for him. I'll let you know who I vote for. I couldn't vote for Kamala Harris, I got to tell you that much. Okay? But I voted for Trump. I liked him. I still do like him. Okay? BM, thank you. Thank you so much. Folks, if you keep giving me those thanks, I might just get enough money this month where they actually send me some money. Okay? So thank you so much. Folks, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm a guy that always thinks, I know what I'm going to do, I'm organized, I think, I strategize things out. But I've seen all this crap going on. It's so much bullshit. Look at this thing with the Epstein file. You know, people don't, I think these people, these pundits, if they started thinking like a gangster thing, they would be a lot better. And let me explain to you why. Okay? I listen. I communicate. BM, thank you so much. You folks are so kind today. And I wasn't almost going to come out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, folks. All right? God bless you, BM. God bless you all. Okay? You folks are the only reason that I come here. Okay? And you know, folks, and I'm honest with you, I don't lie to you, I don't bullshit you. And I expel my feelings out on you, what's going on. All right, now let's talk about. Remember, Trump ran for president. I'm going to release the Epstein file. Great idea. Okay? Then he became president. That didn't happen. Pam Bondi, I got them all on my desk. I'm going to be releasing them. Everything became Pam Bondi. Okay? No. She didn't do it. So now we went to Congress and the Senate. Okay, folks, whether you realize it or not, Trump has been in office for 11 months now. Yeah, 11, right? Am I right? Oh no, January 20th, 10 months. 10 months yesterday. Or 10 months today. It's 10 months today. Today's the 20th. November 20th. Okay? So now, 10 months he's been in office. We've been getting this song and dance about the Epstein file. And we got nothing. See, everybody wants to know the names of the other people that were abusing these victims on Epstein Island, at his homes in New York, his home in Florida, and so forth. Okay? You're not going to get those names. Now, look at Congress did this, Congress passed it. All right, Trump signed the bill last night. And guess what? It's right back in the hand of Pam Biondi. Is it Biondi or Bondi? I don't even know. Okay? I thought she was a good choice when she came in, and now I'm thinking, huh? She is so far up Trump's butt, I don't even know how she could do her hair. I mean, so now she has 30 days. Wait a minute. She had these files from the beginning. She had it from the beginning. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I get everybody here. All right? I thank you all for hitting that. You know, I think this is the most money I ever made in one day. How much did I make? $53, it says up there. All right? I think that's the most I made in one day so far. So, folks, keep it. Try to get me to 100. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Anyways, I want to appreciate, I sincerely, all my love and respect to you all. Why do I still like Trump? And sometimes it's like watching a comedy show. I don't know who I like. Okay? But I do not feel that our president is paying enough attention to this country. Okay? He keeps saying things, but it's not coming through. All right? Now, I listened to Bill O'Reilly, who happens to be a friend of Trump, and he's able to pick up the phone and call Trump. Okay? I listened to him. And you know, and I wrote him yesterday, let him know. I said, for a guy who's normally in the middle, you're really going the other way now, Bill. I said, you better think it out a little bit more. People are noticing. If I noticed, others have noticed. Okay? But yeah, that's what it is, folks. That's what we have. Folks, if you have not subscribed, please do. All right? I'm getting close to 13,000 subscribers. Okay? From my understanding, before you really start making any money on YouTube is when you get to 25,000 or more. So I got a long ways to go yet. But, at least I'm more than halfway there. So let's hope it, folks. I'm going to stick around. I'm not going to leave you guys, okay? And I'm going to be talking to you. I got a million stories that I want to tell you, things in my life, the gangsters I was with, okay? But I can't talk like Sammy Gravano, Johnny A. Light, that Gene Barillo, and all these guys who were rats. I can't talk like they did. I didn't get a pass on nothing because I'm not an informant, okay? So understand that. They got passes on everything, and they're allowed to use that pass on YouTube. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think about that? I'd like to know what your thoughts, because I know a lot of you watch those guys. Okay? South Kai, thank you for your question. Why do I still like Trump? He's our president. I respect the office of the presidency. I'm an old timer, folks. That's what we grew up with. And I feel, respect has gone out the window. Just like, I grew up reading newspapers, magazines, and, we had real newscasters. You folks did not. For those of you who are younger than I am, you probably didn't, okay? But, even before I went to prison, I had newspapers were delivered every morning. I wake up in the morning, have my coffee, and read a newspaper. You got real news, all right? And you have real newscasters on television. Now they're pundits. They're just people giving you their opinion, okay? One way or the other, all right? You could watch one cable news network, and you know exactly what the other one is saying. Just figure it out. This one's talking good about Trump, the other one's talking bad about Trump. It's just the way it goes. It doesn't mean it could be, no matter who the president is, it's just the way it's going. We have a war with the red and the blue. Republicans against Democrats. It's a war. Okay? Quite honestly, okay? They indicted Comey, they indicted Bolton, and Trump's going after everybody who indicted him. I think that's wrong too. All right? Why do you attorneys start working on other things? He thinks he's going to get rid of drugs by bombing all these ships in Venezuela and the water there, blowing them out, killing people, doing all that there. That's not going to stop drugs, folks. That might stop them from taking that route, but they will find another route to get those drugs into this country. And the reason being, folks, and you heard me say this before, supply and demand. The demand for these drugs is enormous in our country. Probably the biggest country in the world. Meaning we got more addicts, more druggies, more alcoholics than other countries. And those people want it. So as long as you have the demand, people who have the drugs are going to be supplying them. You might cut down one of their routes, but they're going to find another one. You might take one of their leaders out, but there's somebody right behind that leader that take his spot. That's how it goes, folks. All right? This war on drugs has been going on since Nixon. How many of you remember Richard Nixon? He started the war on drugs. When was he president? The 70s? In the 70s? Folks, let's see. I'm up to, boy, am I reading that right? $91? Folks, you got me up to $91 today so far. Let's get that over the $100 mark, please. Okay? Thank you so much. Hey, folks, everybody wants to talk about Diddy. I'm tired of Diddy. I gotta be honest with you. Okay? I mean, it's crazy. So let's forget about Diddy. Let's talk about what's really serious that we gotta think about, folks. We need younger people who know how to read, who know how to communicate, and want to do good things and genuinely want to help this country. They're trying to pass a bill now in Congress to stop the members of Congress and Senate from investing in the stock market. You see, they get the leads, all right? They get insider trading, and they're all multimillionaires. That's another way they make a lot of money, okay? You got all these people who are not millionaires, all right, but as soon as they get voted in office, they become millionaires, okay? They get that, not just from investing, but they get it from the lobbyists. Big pharma, insurance companies, those are the biggest ones. And they control Congress. They control senators. They control these people. Money is the only thing on earth that matters to our government. I'm just saying. I wish I were wrong. I wish somebody could show me I was wrong. But what are they doing for you? Are they doing anything at all? I don't see it. You listen to them, they sound like they're doing something. They tell you they're going to do something, but they don't do it. If I tell you I'm going to do something, you could go to the bank, it's going to be done. All right? You can bet your life. If I tell you I will do something, it's done. We need politicians who are going to do what they say. Folks, I'm reading this thing. Somebody else gave me some more money. It's up to $99.02. Am I reading that right? In my eyesight? Folks, you know I could stay here all day long and talk to you and tell you a story if I was allowed to do that there. But if I did that, they would shut me down. Yeah? But if I want to teach you how to cut up a body and bury it, okay, but you could do that. That's okay. I don't understand, folks. I don't understand it. And that's why I need your help. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know anymore. I need your help. I come to you folks for advice. All right, folks, I got a conference call I got to make on another situation that became a big problem where I referred an attorney, and now I'm having regrets that I referred this particular attorney, all right, to somebody who was a very dear friend of mine. So now I got to handle that problem. So, folks, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. God bless you all. I love you all. All my love and respect. And don't forget, do something kind for others today, and it'll come back to you tenfold. That much I can guarantee to you. Thank you, folks.